Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays and welcome to Generation 2, part 16? 17? No, 18 I believe. Like the count. 18. It is summer solstice on our Medieval Legacy Challenge. I've just got the Sims out tending the garden. The kids don't have school today, which is good because that means I don't have to fuss. We're just basically waiting for these plants to be fully grown and for us to get the items we need. So we're just out harvesting. I've only put one of each in. So one of the mosquito trap, 6 of mosquito traps, and one plasma tree. The plasma fruit tree only just aged up, if that's the right term for a tree. I've obviously just been recording 100 Baby Challenge, but it hasn't produced any fruit yet. And I've got one in my inventory because the pack that we bought started with 2. I really should figure out where I'm going to put Henry. It feels weird to put him on the family farm with like Olivia and co. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels wrong. All right, we're going to cook a grand meal because that's the thing we need to do. So for summer solstice, we have I keep struggling to say solstice. Cook a grand meal, drink, dance, and play music. That's actually problematic because Vivienne can play music, I guess. Dancing's tricky. We do have a stereo, but we can only play classical on it. That's a rule I've set myself. And that means there's no dancing. You can't dance to classical. And invite over some guests, which I guess we could do. Now, Vivienne actually met another potential bachelor. Actually, maybe it was Rose that said hi to the guy. It might have been, actually. Maybe, yeah, here we go, this guy. Rose met him, Vivienne hasn't. And I think Rose was like, he's a handsome young man. He's got red hair. He was a randomly generated townie that I gave a makeover. So, like, and he's a redhead. But we do have to also introduce her to the sim that TF Simmer, I think, apologies if I got your name wrong. I think you said you made. Actually, message out for just you specifically. I know you left a comment on my last video, but I can't see it. Like, it's completely vanished from YouTube. I got the notification and then it was gone. So I don't know if you deleted it or what. It's not in, because if you're not familiar with YouTube, it's got like a spam filter type function, like a lot of social media platforms, and it's not in there either. It's genuinely like it has completely disappeared. It's very strange. So apologies for not replying to your comment if you're sitting there going, where did it go? It wasn't me, I swear. Yes, Vivienne does need to meet some fellas because I think I was actually hoping we'd get these soon. I don't know how many. She's got 3 mosquito traps. We need 10. I don't know how many plasma fruit you get from a single tree. You'd think I would know these things because I am doing the 100 Vampire Baby Challenge still for like the last 2 years. But the problem is I don't have one tree. I've always had multiple trees. My family started in Forgotten Hollow and harvested from trees and then planted everything. And I've always had heaps of trees. So I don't actually know how many or how many days it's going to take. We do have to invite 2 Sims over. All right, where are you going? Going out to talk to Vivienne. He's so... What is that? I'm really very cranky. I've never seen this before. That's because because Vivienne is about to move out in the next few parts, I finally decided I would get Country Kitchen. I accidentally bought Bust the Dust, and as soon as it started processing, I saw it. There's no way to cancel it. You can't get refunds on DLC. So I'm stuck with Bust the Dust. I have deactivated it for this save file. I might play with it a bit in the modern save files, but there's no medieval way to clean dust, right? So he's having a rage cleaning moodlet, deep cleaning on a filthy floor level. But the thing is, it should be deactivated. I did deactivate it. I'm really mad at myself that I even bought it. Like, I never wanted that pack because it looked, frankly, pretty bad. But it says it's disabled. Dust-related effects will no longer be present on played households. If this starts to affect my Sims, like, moodlets more broadly, I mean, he's feeling sad at the moment because he's got a slice of life negative thing going on. But, oh, it's Isabella! Oh my god, Christopher's over here thinking about woohoo. Honey, you are too young. I do not approve. I'm just going to quickly have Rose invite some people over because we need to, right, for summer solstice. And then we will have Rose and Isabella have a little heart-to-heart. Okay, he's just arrived. I just want to introduce you to this sim because he's a very pretty young man. Isabella doesn't look super impressed. She's like, oh God, what's with that guy? He is a teen. I can't actually remember what career I had envisaged for him, but you can see he's clearly a manual labourer of some kind. But I actually just wanted Vivienne to like introduce herself to him, and then I might have them. Let's do a friendly introduction, and then maybe I could have them all come out here. Oh look, they've come over here to play the horseshoe game on their own. Oh my God, I feel like so much. Whoa, what was that? She asked Isabella if she'd ever had woohoo, and then she got embarrassed. I was imagining that conversation was happening out here. So Rose is like, so you know what's going on? And Isabella's like, look, everything's fine. She's like, but I kind of got the vibe that you maybe were a little bit interested in Mortimer Goth. Is that, am I wrong? And Isabella's like, he's, I know he's old, but he's actually really sweet. And he's been really kind to me and looked after me. And when, I haven't told you about this, but Cassandra's husband, George, at one point, when he'd had a few drinks, he was a bit in his cups, and he like flirted with me or tried to flirt with me, and I told him no. Mortimer saw the whole thing. Mortimer told him not to do it again. Like Morty really looked after me, and you know, we talk about books, and he's been helping me learn to read more advanced texts and stuff so that I can teach Victor better, and he's just been really wonderful, and maybe I do like him a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Rose is like, well, do you think he has honourable intentions towards you? Like, has he indicated that he maybe likes you back? And Isabella's like, I don't know, maybe. I can't really tell. Like, he always seems really happy to see me and stuff, and maybe, like, I feel like he flirted with me sometimes, but what if I just misinterpreted? So she's feeling a bit better because she's having a chance to talk to her sister. Rose is a people person who I presume that means is great at talk about recent bath. What? That's the thing we talk about with people. Hey, I had a really top-notch shower this morning, just so you know. I washed my hair. It was great. Yes. So Rose is trying to give Isabella a little bit of advice. No, wait, don't do that. About, like, how to read Morty's interactions with her. Yay, they got a little sentiment. So we'll see how that goes. I think Rose is trying to think of a way that she can actually ask Mortimer, but it's obviously a little bit awkward. All right, come and do a respectful introduction to Desiree. Called a grand meal, because it is, you know, a grand meal kind of day. He's so sad. He's like, my wife went out to talk to her sister and I had to cook the ham. See, Rose gets on really well with Morty, and I feel like if there wasn't that class difference, she would go to him and be like, hey, so what are your intentions towards my sister? Because, you know, she maybe kind of has feelings towards you, but that's not, she would never do that, I don't think. Oh wait, he's a bro. I mean, no one's perfect. Bro, unknown, very unattractive. Wow. I think I'll check back with these guys in the morning. I'll just get their needs all taken care of and everything and try and tick off some boxes so that it doesn't cause like huge issues for the Sims in the morning, because I think this is the kind of event they'll be sad if they have a bad summer solstice. And we can then see tomorrow. Let's have a look quickly. We have 1 plasma fruit and 3 mosquito trap thingies. We'll see how many we get tomorrow. I'm hoping it's more than 1, because if it's just 1, that's going to be like a week and a half in game to get the ones we need. If that's the case, I may plant an extra tree or 2. Okay, so I got 3 plasma fruit and 1 mosquito trap by the looks of things. It's not great, but I guess it could be worse. We should have the plasma fruit that we need fairly quickly, which is good because I didn't want to plant too many plasma fruit trees. I figured that they are quite an unusual looking plant. I've kind of hidden it away at the back of the orchard because I didn't want it like drawing too much attention, you know, from the street. From certain angles you wouldn't be able to see it, or maybe from a distance you might just think it was like a dead tree and you might not notice the glowing inside the trunk. Because the thing is, vampires, not super popular in the Kingdom of Windenburg. So it could potentially raise questions about why they have one. So the kids are off for the day to hang out in the outdoors. Oh, she's doing something appropriate for a change. Oh my god, it's doing that thing that it does in my other save file where it disappears paintings. She was working on a previous, like an abstract painting that she'd started, and I had planned to just list it on Plopsy, and it's gone. So that's nice. I love it when it does that. Nice little waste of money there. So yeah, that's great. I mean, at least the one she's working on now is more appropriate. So I'm going to have Rose sort of take care of the house for the day while the kids are out. I imagine they're doing things like going to market to buy cheese and milk because we don't have cows or goats. So excited at the idea of a farming pack later this year. Don't know if it's going to happen, but I really hope it does. So that'd be awesome if it does. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Sims announcement of like their plan for the next 3 months of what they're doing, the expansion pack is, I think it's confirmed it'll have a new world, and the description is bond with nature in this charming expansion pack. So everyone's assuming farming. I can't imagine what else could be, honestly. I have literally zero idea of what else they could do that they haven't already done in The Sims. So we'll see how that goes. Vivienne just met Joseph while she was out at market. Joseph is the sim from the family that one of you guys created for this save file. So I would like her to meet him as well. He's also got ginger hair, which I totally approve of. So, you know, we'll see. But she met him as well. That's nice. I'm just saying, maybe she might like to go out and hang out with a couple of nice redheaded fellas and see how she gets on with them. You know what I'm saying? So I just brought Vivienne to the market and she's having an attractiveness alert to this sim here. This is Alessandro. He's a sim that's been kicking around in this world. I think I originally got his family from the gallery, but I actually downloaded... Oh, and who else? Vivienne is also... Wait, Joseph Weaver! Well, that's exciting. And she thinks Sebastian is very unattractive. I wonder, given Joseph and Sebastian do look quite similar, I wonder if it's a muscle mass thing or a hair length thing. But I brought her to the market because I figured she's gone out, right? Because that's my excuse for when they go to school, is that they're out at the market. Oh, she's feeling silly. But she's having an attractiveness alert to this fella. So I guess we'll come over and ask about his day and be like, hi. I mean, she was kind of already talking to him. But let's introduce ourselves. Also, pickup line. What? I mean, check this guy. I think, no offense to Joseph, who is a handsome young enough fellow, this guy, he doesn't look like a teen. I think the reason I'm looking at him and going, woo, is because he doesn't look like a teen, and I'm not interested in teens. That's actually Alessandro's mother. I think she saw Vivienne side-eyeing her son and was like, no, peasant girl, get away from my boy. Where did the cute boy go? They all left. I'm very sad. I brought her here because I was like, I'll have her just, you know, hang out with people. But all of the people that she's hanging out with are not the Sims I actually invited to the lot. I am thinking, I know I said I wasn't going to do it. I am thinking, oh, I can't do it here. I was going to say I would buy just a single packet of the mosquito things. Why can I not buy the mosquito things? Oh, you need vampire lore. I was just thinking Vivienne could, like, pick up a packet of seeds while she was at the market and be like, hey, Mum, guess what? You know, one of the merchants was selling this packet of seeds that I know you're interested in. But I can't. That's frustrating. But I'm going to have her run back to get the ferry home. I'm seeing a lot of Sims wandering around that I don't approve of, and it's annoying because I culled all of the non-medieval Sims or changed their outfits after the last part. So the game's just messing with me. It's like, you need Sims to go to the bar? Sure, here's some randomly generated Sims. What's wrong with all the Sims I have that are, like, set to not in world? They're set that way so the game can use them for stuff. Anyway, I'll stop ranting. It likes to generate aliens. That's the thing I've noticed. So she's going to come home and, I guess, talk to her mum and be like, look, I tried to see if I could get some more of those mosquito trap seeds, but I did not have any luck. Now, Jordan's dropped past earlier to give Christopher a gift. I don't know why. It was one of those, hey, I've got a gift for you, neighbour. But he chose to give it to Christopher. But the gift he gave us was a box of pizza, which my first reaction was, that's not medieval. And then I thought, well, pizza's been around a while. Not that long, I don't think. The box itself is the problem, but I put it in the fridge and we'll pretend we do not see it. In the morning, I'm actually going to have Rose go to Alana's house and we'll age up little Rebecca because it's been a few days and she should be a toddler by now because of the whole Sims don't live very long. Oh, you've come out to talk to your wife and daughter. He's like, how was your day? She's like, it's good. And then she mentions that she met some boys and he gets annoyed because he'd be that kind of overprotective daddy. He's like, well, as long as I get to meet them before any decisions are made. And she's like, of course, Dad, because, you know, she would. She's a good girl and that this is medieval times. I know I said Vivienne was a good girl who wouldn't date boys without her father's permission, but then she got the feeling rebellious phase. So maybe she's not a good girl. Maybe she will go out with that handsome boy and see how it goes. I actually think I'm going to do that. I know I said I was going to age up Rebecca and I'm really sorry. And I may do it right at the end just so you guys can see what she looks like. So I've brought Vivienne and Desiree out to the park and I think Vivienne probably was getting a bit annoyed at how many people were in the house and because she's feeling rebellious, she's like, I need a little bit of space. I like how she got a robot salvage part. There's a mushroom plant there. But obviously we're not in Windenburg. We're pretending we are. So yeah, she's going to talk about her dreams, maybe have a gossip and talk about like getting out of the house. Because, you know, she's just feeling a little bit strangled at the moment. Let's propose a crazy scheme. And Desiree will be like, well, what kind of crazy scheme? Let's do something crazy. Like, I'm feeling so suffocated at the moment. You can't believe it. And she's like, well, I mean, I understand it. Like, our house, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's like pretty crowded. And she's like, yeah, but yours isn't crowded with people. It's crowded with stuff. My house is crowded with people. There's like 4 other people. And she's like, well, yeah, now you put it that way. I mean, Dad kind of keeps to himself, like mainly just sits around playing music and stuff. Mum sometimes can be a bit in my face or whatever. She's like, look, why don't we go and talk to boys? And Desiree's going to be like, okay. I mean, I've never really talked to boys much before. Where I came from, we didn't leave the house a lot because it was pretty dangerous in the Forgotten Kingdom and my parents kind of kept me at home and whenever we needed supplies and stuff, Mum or Dad or Caleb or Lilith would go get them and sometimes I went with them, but I didn't really meet a lot of people because Caleb and Lilith thought it was too dangerous. So I'm just not very good at talking to people, okay? And Vivienne's like, of course you are. Like, we're talking just fine, you know? She's like, yeah, but boys, though. And she's like, but you talk to Jonathan and Crispin, don't you? Now, this is the Weaver house. Yes, I did bring them here. Oh, she's having a discussion with him. He saw her coming and was like, oh, pretty girls. That's cute. Where are you going? Desiree, come back. Get to know. Now, I can't... What just happened? What just happened? Oh my god. What did he just... Was that like... What just... Oh, oh, honey. No. You can't overheat. I feel strongly that you spontaneously combusting is not a great idea. She's like, look, Desiree, I'll show you how it's done. And Desiree is thinking about talking to someone wearing a towel, apparently. Desiree, come back. Join in on the conversation. Can I tell her an engaging story and she'll come back as well? She's talking to both of them and she's going to describe a new idea and talk about the weather. I'm just going to alternate. Talk about being out and how great it is, you know. It's the weekend. She doesn't have any chores and Alana apparently is gonna see us walking around, so that's nice. I can't believe he just walked up and flirted with her. So she's sharing her ideas, and generally she's trying to build up Desiree's confidence at talking to boys. That is her stated objective. I'm sure the fact that she saw this young man at the market yesterday and had an attractiveness alert to him has nothing to do with it, you guys. And Desiree's like, I don't know, guys. And she's just left. Wonder if she's like, oh, I've got somewhere to be. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, he just said something awkward. Maybe he tried to flirt with her again and she was like, excuse me, that's a bit forward. I'm just going to queue up a bunch of social interactions. She's just getting to know him. He's explaining he lives with his parents and his sister. His dad is a weaver in the same way that Thomas's dad is a miller. And she's like, yeah, you know, my mum is a chef and a party host. She hosts parties for nobles. My dad's a blacksmith. And he's like, your mum works? That's amazing. And she's like, look, yeah, I know she's a super amazing person. I have this idea that when I'm older, I'm going to work too. I'm going to do things out of the home or maybe in the home that are going to earn money. Like I've already started painting and a couple of people have actually bought my paintings now. Like I sold one just the other day and it went for like 1,000 simoleons. That's true. Actually, she shipped it on Plopsy this morning. So one of the paintings that she didn't accidentally delete has been shipped on Plopsy. So let's check on him. He does have siblings. I did know that. I'm pretty sure he has one. I think he's got a sister. It could be more than one though. He's got some things he's dealing with. She's going to discuss. Oh my God. It said flirt with Joseph. He did that. And he just macked on her. Is he romantic? Do we know his other trait yet? He's outgoing. I think he's probably romantic. Surely. I know she's feeling rebellious. Normally I would think that would be a slapping offense in medieval times. Like she's having a conversation with him and he kisses her. I think because she's feeling rebellious, maybe she's kind of a little bit thrilled by all of that. Let's rave about growing up. Let's whine about our unfair life. I mean, her life's not that unfair. I mean, yes, she's sharing a bedroom with 2 siblings, but that's not particularly unfair. This is his little sister who's out here watering the garden, little Erica. I actually think I'm going to take her home. I guess I'm not going to have a whisper about her crush. I think that's probably forward enough. He's going to go talk to his dad anyway, and Desiree's left. So she's going to go home, and I suppose we'll really quickly, actually what we might do, I'm going to have her meet Rose at Alana's house, just so that we can age up the toddler, or the baby into a toddler. She got on really well with him. I don't know how I feel about how forward he was being. I love the tea, honestly, and if this were a modern day challenge, I'd be like, here for it. He's confident, she didn't seem to mind, like, I would be here for that. But because it's medieval, it all feels a bit weird, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to have everyone come in. I'm going to make sure everybody knows Colton. Everybody knows everybody. So everybody knows everybody. That's great. Now, I am actually going to have Rose come up and we're going to age up Rebecca because it's a Saturday now. I can't remember what day she was born on, but I think it was about Tuesday or Monday in the week. No. My medieval sim cannot wear a strawberry bear suit. I do not approve. I'm going to try and cheat that away if I can. Can you not get in? Is this door locked? Well, I guess there's a solution. We'll put the baby in the garden. I mean, it's good for them to get some fresh air. Let's age up this garden baby. Little Rebecca the flower baby. Vivienne's having hot daydreaming about Joseph. Oh my God. It's because he kissed her. She has red hair! Oh my God, I'm so excited. Beautiful little girl. Okay, let's just give her a makeover. Because obviously that whole Sulani t-shirt vibe is not the vibe. Okay, guys, this is little Rebecca. I think she's gorgeous. She's also aged up with the angel trait, which makes her the angelic trait. Which does make her possibly my new favourite. Look how pretty she is. It'll be interesting to see how she grows up. Andrea's got quite a long narrow face, and Colton's got much wider jawline and stuff. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But if you have a look at her dad, she's got his hair, and it looks like presumably her mum's eyes. So like the light brown, maybe? Let's have a look. Yeah, her mum's eyes, her dad's hair. I've had that happen a lot lately. I'll just show you her outfits real quick. I just got a heap of new toddler CC, which I'm in love with. So this is Mysterious Ooh, which I love the name of. I don't know who made this one because they haven't labelled it. But that's her formal wear. We've got sleepwear. A lot of these are by Little Things. Actually, this one's a Mysterious Ooh one as well. Because look! It's a sailor outfit. If she were a boy, I'd probably put this on her as an everyday outfit, but because I figured her parents are trying to put her in dresses and skirts for when she goes out, as is the fashion at the time. I mean, even Andrea, I've kept in dresses and skirts, even though she's a fairly forward-leaning, progressive kind of sim. But we've got party wear, also Mysterious Ooh. Actually, I thought I used my Little Things stuff. I'm pretty sure this one is. This is her swimwear. It's actually not swimwear, but I thought it could be swimwear, so it's being used as swimwear. Same mesh, different swatch for her hot weather gear. And then this, you've seen this dress before. This is her cold weather gear, because it turns out it's the only dress I have that is long sleeve that looks like it could be cold weather appropriate. Every other speck of CC that I have for cold weather is pants. So there you go. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. So yeah, that's her cold weather gear. I think she's gorgeous. I hope you love her as much as I do. I'm pleased we have a redhead in the family finally. It's so exciting. So I'm going to end this part here, you guys. Let me know what you think of her little makeover. Let me know what you think of Joseph Weaver and his kissing of my sim on his own, off his own bat. I swear to you, I did not change Vivienne's attractiveness preferences. And like I said to you, me as an adult woman looking at the available teenage sims, the one that appealed to me was the one that looked most like an adult sim, which was Sebastian. Obviously, that's because I am an adult, not a teenager. And it's also possible Sebastian could be an available match for Desiree. I'm just saying, it's not ruling him out. But poor little Desiree is very shy at the moment. I'm actually thinking when I age her up, I will give her, I don't know, what trait? Loner, maybe? I feel like she's grown up in an environment that would encourage her to have a loner trait. We'll see how we go. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.